We just got back from Portland, Oregon today. We're already halfway through the day, so although there's some stuff I want done on the Mustang, we're not gonna jump right into it quite yet. I'm sorry, Calv, not today.
No jumping right into it?
Not today. But a video that I wanted to make, obviously you can tell by the title of this video. Before we get into that, it's raining outside, the car is wet, and it was literally just washed. That was a waste of my time. But I haven't installed the windshield wipers on the car yet, and it's raining season right now in California. It's raining almost a couple days out of the week, and every time I'm driving, I get screwed because I can't see out of this. So it's time we throw on the windshield wipers. I don't know why I've been too lazy to do that. I know where they are.
We lost them. I don't know where they are.
I know where they are. That just shows.
Prove it.
You're making me feel like I don't know.
I don't know.
This is a very sad sight, but we just have a junk box of leftover Ferrari pieces over here. We still need to install this. See that right here. God, you chotch. To answer the questions probably going through your head as to why we haven't installed all this stuff yet, I'm gonna install all that stuff once we end up painting this car, which I haven't said this to you guys yet, but it's probably gonna be very, very soon. I found a shop that's local that is down to help us paint the car, and will actually let us do majority of the work and kind of get behind taking everything apart again, resanding it and all that stuff, whereas a lot of shops will not let you do any of that just for liability reasons. But we have just found a shop that's local that will let us do it, which is great because I know you guys really enjoyed that process of us showing that. I really wanted to follow that same thing again. So disregard the McDonald's advertising on the car right now. It won't be red for too much longer.
Oh, time to test the Ferrari windshield wipers. Oh, it's perfect because there's a whole bunch of water on it. Good luck, Tej.
I don't know how to do it.
Hey, monk. Hey. Easy money. Hey, and look how clean that windshield is, Tej.
You guys are Ferrari techniques.
Oh, shit, Tej, chill.
Why does it work with Ferrari?
I don't know, dude.
That's pretty easy, I think. Why the would you do that?
Why would you press
Why the and then it happens and you just go, oh
shit. Shit.
how fucking
Just a little misalignment, baby. Just a little. I'm sorry, Tej.
Who sets a camera on the windshield wipers?
I didn't know. Did you put it on? I thought you did it the one.
I had never used it before. I didn't know how it worked. We're gonna see in post if this still works. Now the back screen's all loose and shit. God damn it. Well, it's all in the name of the game. Whenever you're working with Calvin, he breaks cameras left and right.
17, Tej.
Video sponsor of the day goes out to Dollar Shave Club. As you guys can see, Babyface Tej is back. Although I have been getting a lot of compliments on the facial hair, I always prefer little baby Tej type of face. Dollar Shave Club is primarily known for their shaving products, but they actually offer everything to make you smell and look your best. Right off the bat, Dollar Shave Club allows you to get shaving products for way cheaper than what you're probably paying for right now. Finding male products for shaving and getting clean and just smelling good in general are an unnecessary use of time and too expensive, and that's where DSC's got you covered. You can get shower care products, oral care products, hair products, skin products. You can even get butt wipes, and obviously shaving products, all from Dollar Shave Club. Right now, Dollar Shave Club is giving you guys a chance to try out their facial cleanser and their starter pack for just $5. I have to say my favorite thing is the fact that it comes with razors. I hate spending money for razors. Back before I was using Dollar Shave Club products to shave, I was spending up to $30 for refills, and now you get it for a cheap, affordable price and it gets delivered to your door. Join Dollar Shave Club with one of their starter sets for just $5, and after that, the restock box ships with the regular products at the regular price. Get this deal right now by clicking the links below and enjoy your starter set. Thank you so much for Dollar Shave Club for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get back to it. All right, so I just got to our spot and there's a cop here. Right now, my opinion, if I was to leave right now, the cop would hear me. I have my valves closed, so the car's not allowed. If I was to leave, I'd feel like I'm looking sketch in front of a cop. So we're gonna do this right now with the cop being here, and we'll see if he ever says anything to us. Technically, you can't loiter here, so he might enforce that on us. I don't quite know. Or who knows, maybe he might come over and chat with us. We might have a very interesting video. I'm not quite sure. That being said, I wanted to film a 5 things that I hate about my Ferrari 458. Let me just say, none of this stuff I hate. I don't think you can hate anything about this car. It's a Ferrari. It's kind of hard to hate things, and things are designed pretty much for the most part pretty thoroughly and smart, if that's the right word. I really can't think you can complain too much about this car, but what I am gonna do is talk about the 5 things that I'm gonna try to get 5 things of quirks and stuff that I've designed or that I've kind of learned to hate since the ownership of this car. So starting out, if you haven't seen, it's a pretty much stock 458, lowered on springs, that has wheels and an exhaust. That's pretty much it. Everything else on the car is stock. At one point, had dreams of going really, really crazy with it. To be honest, those dreams and aspirations have kind of failed off just because I've really fallen in love with this car. What I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna talk about the 5 things that I've learned to hate, but I'm also gonna talk about the 5 things that I really love about this car and are the reasons as to why out of all the supercars out there, this is the supercar that I chose to own and I continue to own. So first off, the first thing that I wanna talk about this car is that it doesn't have keyless entry. Now, it's a Ferrari, this is a 2015. You still have a key turn technically, it's not a true push to start. I'm gonna include that with the fact that you don't get keyless entry. You can put the key in and turn it, but I'm talking about a true keyless entry to actually open the car and get inside. My BMW that was a 2008, way back in the day, had keyless entry. That's one feature that I don't even think on the 488 they still don't have that, but that's one feature that the car should definitely have keyless entry. It's one of those things that once you have a car with it, you kind of just almost expect every car to have that moving forward, and it kind of sucks to live without once you've never had it before. Those who have had a car with the keyless entry, you'll know what I mean. Number 2, this car, and this is gonna shock you. Let me just paint this out. 2015, this car at sticker was over $300,000. It doesn't have Bluetooth audio. Now it has Bluetooth phone connection. I can answer phone calls via Bluetooth and talk via Bluetooth, everything hands-free. But it doesn't have Bluetooth audio. It does come with a iPhone 4 connector pin in the glove box, but again, 2015, no one has an iPhone 4. There are some things online that I actually have purchased that I haven't gotten in yet. For 80 bucks, it's like a Bluetooth connector for the iPhone 4 that allows you to do Bluetooth audio, but 2015 doesn't come with Bluetooth audio. It's kind of weak. Number 3 is gonna be just the annoying Ferrari warning and alert noises that you get. I'm gonna try to replicate it here. When you turn the key on and when all the bells go on, you know BMW has that like very, very notorious BMW chime, which it gets annoying because it doesn't shut up, and this car is kind of the same, but at least that chime is somewhat doable to listen to. This car is very much annoying. Let me show you. Put the key in, turn it on. That noise. It lowers it a little bit, but it likes to come back and likes to play and come on and off. It sounds like there's a small thing to complain about, but that noise will play until you either have your seatbelt on or you're parked and you're moving, or you cleared out everything it's trying to tell you. It's just one of those things that when you listen to it every single day for like a total of 3 minutes every day, it sucks. It's one thing that I've learned to be like, I do everything I can to stop that noise as soon as physically possible. The cop is looking at me right now. It's getting kind of awkward, but I'm gonna keep on doing me right now. Number 4, I feel like this doesn't apply. I feel like this is a really like low blow move to pull because it is an exotic, and I think that there are variables of which this fits into, and this category just isn't one of them, but storage space in this car is pretty much 0. Just like the Huracan, just like the Aventador, you got absolutely nothing, and with the 458, it's better, but it's pretty much nothing. You have these little like trays, which pretty much can fit a phone, and that's about it. And then on both sides of the door, which is why I say it's not that bad, pretty much just because of this, we have these little pockets, and in these pockets, I keep the remote to my Army Tricks exhaust, and I keep a little OBD2 cover port that is off on the car right now. Oh, darn it. Oh, darn it. I can't pick it up. There's nothing in the back, although you have all this room back here. I guess you can kind of throw jackets and stuff back here, but you have no cubbies. Even just like a little like cubby right here would have been like so doable, but there's nothing. The glove box is nearly empty. You don't have much room in that at all. That's your glove box. So it's a small amount. You have that, but again, for usable space that you want to do in your everyday today, it's pretty much 0. And it does have cup holders. A lot of exotics don't have cup holders. This in fact does, except that you have one right here which you can actually fit a soda or a water bottle or even like a Starbucks cup. But then you have the secondary one which has like not even an inch of a lip. I wouldn't put anything in there. I wouldn't trust anything. If you were accelerator or brake, that lip would just knock every cup over. So that one's useless. So you pretty much got one good cup holder that I trust. That cop just left, didn't say anything to me. See, that's the thing. A lot of people are like, Tej, how do you get away with things in California? How do you do this and that? And it's like the rule that I always follow, and it's always helped me, and it's kept me out of a lot of trouble, is just don't be an asshole. Be respectful, don't be loud, don't get caught doing donuts in the street. Simple stuff like that. Don't speed 20 over the speed limit with a loud ass exhaust. Cops will see you. Like right now, he looked at me. This car has tints. This car has no front license plate. Oh, he heard me coming up. It was definitely loud. He was like, he's minding his own business. I'm gonna let him be. That's pretty much the rule that I follow. Just mind your own business and you should be okay. Last but not least, and this is something that I guess is very, very like opinionated, but the user interface on this car is not bad, it's just extremely difficult to understand, and let me show you what I mean. So just for one, if you guys watch the rebuilding series, for the longest time, I thought that my second screen here wasn't working because I couldn't get it to turn on. Now, let me show you how this works. Oh, that wasn't even it. I don't even think I can make it do what I want because I don't even know how to do it. I don't even know how. Long story short, if you hold this for like 15 or 20 seconds, the whole entire like right-hand screen just turns off. I bought a new one, returned this one, tore apart the circuit board just to figure out to see if the circuit was broken, and turns out no, you just had to hold it for like a very, very long period of time. But just using this is just a real pain in the ass. It's not too intuitive, and just to get to like settings and stuff like that, I still fully don't know how to use it. You have your radio, and then you have your sat menu, and it's just really bad. And granted, there isn't a big touch screen or anything to like get to, but these control buttons are difficult to use. It's cool how the screen is integrated, but at the same time, when you're actually trying to use it turn by turn, it's really difficult to be driving and see correctly what you're trying to see because your hands and the steering wheels are always in the way, and you always are like dipping around the wheel, which kind of make it difficult to use. They came in here, stared hard, and now they're turning around. Goodbye. As far as things that I hate, that's pretty much all of it. And like I said, I had to like really think to like come up with things that I don't like about the car. All these examples were just things that I just forced myself to come up with to make this video possible because I did find it kind of interesting. When you get to this caliber of car, pretty much everything about it is perfect. You know, you obviously can't really complain about space. That's why I like kind of threw that one in there. And you can't complain about, oh, you can't bring a lot of people. It's like, I think these videos only work if you like categorize the 5 things you hate about it within each car category. And real briefly, I want to back it up with the 5 things I love about this car. 1, I love that this is an NA car. The 488, the reason why I don't like it as much is because that turbo just takes away all the excitement, and just honestly, hearing that NA V8 sounds so good, and everyone that drives with me on the road just says it sounds like an F1 car. All the downshifts are insanely crisp, really high revving, sounds super good, super high pitched. That's like the #1 thing I love about this car. The user interface of the steering wheel is literally the most beautiful setup I've ever seen. All the carbon followed by everything being controlled on the steering wheel just really reminds me of an F1 car. And then 3rd, the styling and exterior look of the 458 is probably my favorite exotic out of all of them. That one's the most opinionated, obviously, but those are 3 good reasons as to why I love this car. I love everything about it, but those are the top 3 things. The motor, the cockpit of what you're seeing, and it's the way the car looks as a whole. This obviously isn't the fastest exotic. This is probably on the slower end of all of them. This won't do the best track times. This doesn't have the best aftermarket industry as all the other ones, but those 3 things that I said to you pretty much make or break this exotic in my book. Before I go ahead and leave this spot, I want to just give a shout out to all of those that have been watching for the last 4 or 5 years. Man, like when I think back to when we had the stock BRZ and we used to film everything up here. Everything, no matter what. This was like where every shoot was, where everything was. You know, first off, like there's been probably close to like 100 million views accumulated on YouTube of this spot, and because of that the spot has suffered, which is why I don't honestly come here as much. I've been hit up by the city saying that like I'm the one responsible for all this, and it sucks, you know. But I mean, stuff like people coming up and tagging the spot and then doing burnouts and donuts and just like putting graffiti up here and just messing around. It really sucks that that happens, and I wish that, you know, people that watch these videos didn't do that, and I hope it was none of you guys. And the spot also got popular just because of where it is, and it just started to grow, and the spot just got popular, period, beyond just being in the videos. But I just want to give a little mental reminder to all of you out there that coming back here always like brings back like major flashbacks and brings back like a lot of monumental points in my life. And if I could have had a little peep of the future to see that I would have had a fucking 458 sitting up here at the top, and it wasn't a rental, it wasn't a friend, it wasn't a company's, it was ours, man, it would have blown my world. And so I just want to let you guys know that I started here with nothing to my name in a city where I knew no one. Yeah, now I have connections. Yeah, now I've, you know, met brands. Now I have, you know, that credit history, but I built my career starting on a parking garage right here with nothing at all. And whatever you guys want to do, it's possible. But I dedicated so much time, not only because I loved it, but it was an escape for me. I loved it. It took me away from all the other drama in the world. You know, we out here with the 458. Just thought that had to be necessary. We couldn't just come up here and film this video in this spot and not talk about that. But hey, I'm heading out of here. We're going home. But I hope that is that daily little mental reminder for all of y'all. The term keep moving forward just didn't come from nothing. It came from being in a very dark place and having that be a mental daily reminder for me. Never forget that watching these videos, guys. Never forget it.